Kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome. Welcome back to a new day and a new day and a new video. This would be kind of like a little different video, like a little kind of like a little girl talk or girl chat maybe. That probably can help someone or help inspire someone to just continue to just keep going and keep, pressing through despite of what you might be encountering in life or what you might have faced. Um, with every with the amount of years, or I would say with the 40 years I have been on earth and I have, been alive, one thing I'm, thankful for is how God really been delivering me and working on me spiritually and mentally, whereas he have been teaching me how to just start, just continue to keep working on myself and, becoming the best version of myself, meaning to not, let things interfere with me anymore, because I know at times I used to let a lot of things get the best of me. And one thing I'm forever thankful for is that he's really teaching me how to build more confidence in myself, meaning that instead of me lacking and feeling like I'm not capable of doing something, but just still just continue to try anyway. And I'm also learning that when you don't see something happening for you right now, like if there's, like for instance, if there's a goal or dream that you want to pursue someday, and you fear like you lack in the area of trying and feeling like that it might not be for you or you might not be capable of doing it, I just want to encourage you to like just keep pressing on and keep going anyway, despite of the results. And one thing, this is like one of my favorite quotes I have learned: the most successful people that you have seen that's became successful now, they didn't become successful overnight. They kept going even when they didn't see the results happening right away. Because I know we're living in an era now where most people get discouraged because those around them, like they might see other people in the same era or field, like what they trying to pursue, and they see that some people might have more faster growth than them and what they trying to accomplish, even if it's the same thing that both people, both adults, I'm just say, just trying to do. I just feel like that person's journey, it was their time for them to, accomplish their goal. And this is the same way, like I have even I mean, I used to get upset about, like, even for instance, like with marriage. Marriage is something that I always desire, and I pray, that I can still, if it, I can accomplish it someday. And there was a lot of people around me that have got married, and I would be like, man, God, why? But I'm, like I say, I'm overall, I'm a very happy person. I'm always happy for other people, but I'm like, man, why this person got married, and what's wrong with me, and why I haven't got, why I haven't reached that goal yet. And then he was just letting me know that it wasn't my time yet. Like I had to still be patient, be still, like it was their time. And that's what I'm learning even now, in my journey just in life, is that sometimes we can want something so fast and want it to happen for us right away because we see other people that is coming true for other people right away. But also we have to learn that, it's these people time, like it's meant for to happen for them right now. But don't feel like that is something wrong with you because it haven't occurred in your life yet, and that's another thing, because I'm learning that, comparison is the thief of joy. And when you start comparing yourself to other people, it will, make you lose confidence in yourself and make you feel like you're not doing enough, when really in reality it's just God got you still for a reason. And I just feel like even with me, because I was supposed to have got married back here a couple years ago. Like I was in a relationship with a guy that I thought was the one, and we was together for like what, about 4.5, almost 5 years. And he proposed to me on his birthday, and I'm thinking, like, at that time I was just so excited, because, and then the part that really got me, I went out and bought a beautiful wedding gown. I had made my own bouquet of flowers. I made designed like little flower girls, made my own little pillow and everything. But at the end of the day, to come to find out, he really wasn't ready. It's like I was preparing more for the marriage than he was, and then come to find out, he had told my mom that the reason why he haven't, bought his stuff and, got his party, or, the wedding party together, because he really wasn't ready. And I feel like when you know you're not ready for something, don't make the next person get no, don't get the next person hopes up high. When you're not ready to take a serious step, you don't play with people's minds and mindsets. And I think that's another reason why he's really been working on me. That's one reason why I had to learn self worth, and also to learn that, if you have to really know your worth, because there are some people out here will teach you your worth. And if you put up with things that's not of God, and when people treating you badly and things of that nature, it will not work out. um so to make a long story short, we didn't get married. I ended up writing a book about toxic relationships and stuff. And sometimes we have to see the red flags and things. Like I think that's the problem with some people. Like they want to see the good in a person, and sometimes you can't really put too much good on a person if these people don't have a good heart. And you can want something so bad, and you can want greater for other people. But if a person not showing you their real true colors, it won't work. And I feel like there was a lot of red flags God have shown me throughout the years, and past relationships. But it was just so hard for me at that time to see it, because I was just out of fear of being alone. Like, I just didn't want to be by myself. And sometimes you might have to be by yourself in order for to be with the right person. And like I tell people, because a lot of people ask me to this day, why are you single? Oh, you're beautiful. Why are you still single? And the thing is, you have to really know what you want in a relationship. Like, you have to be okay with yourself first, and love on yourself more before you can expect that from someone else. Like, the person that is meant to be in your life, or the person that God have lined up for you, they supposed to add on to it. They're not supposed to love you more than you love yourself. If that's the case, then something is wrong. And so I had to think about that. Like, not everybody, and that's another thing too I have learned. Not everybody that you meet, or a person that you might become a friend with, like if it's a relationship, not everybody gonna not meant to hold what's the word I'm looking for, hold positions in your life. Like, even I'm gonna just say this for us women, not every man you meet is meant that's gonna be your husband. We gotta stop looking at every man as a husband figure, because not every man is going to be meant to be your husband. One thing I have learned, sometimes people could portray a character they really not. And then most times, what I had the lack in the area of where I couldn't see, which was a red flag, is where thinking every man is going to be a potential husband for me. Not everybody that you might date, or you know go out on a date with, or become friends with, is going to be your husband. And even with friendships, not everybody that you become friends with is going to be in your life forever. Like, some people come into your life to teach you a lesson, and also I like to say, some people come in your life can be a blessing. Meaning that sometimes like I say, you want to see the good in people, but some people just not good people, and we just have to accept that and be okay with that. But we also have to learn to stop giving people so many positions in our lives when they're not really meant to be in our lives forever. Meaning that some people only come in our lives, like I say, just for a season, and then when the season changes, it's time for them to go. That's just the reality of it. It's the same way with friendships. We can't call everybody a friend. I have been through. I think I shared this in a cup. I think I have this like my third little chit chat video, girl talk. Everybody not your friend. Sometimes, like I say, we miss the red flags. People get the red flags sometimes can be right there, but like I say, we be wanting to see the good in people, and wanting people to be in our lives because we fear being rejected or being alone. But like I'm every day, like I'm learning now, was teaching me sometimes it's okay to be alone. And I feel like since I've been, in this era in my life right now, and like I say, I'm forever thankful for God waking me up on a lot of things. Me building a relationship more closer with Him every day when I get up and read my Bible, especially on my days off. Me just spending that much needed time with Him, opening that book up, reading it, manifesting, even, that let me know that, He's right there with me. He want me to get closer with Him before He can bless me with all the things that I desire. He want me to be completely feel like, he just want me to be okay with working. He want to work on me, because there's some things that I know I need to still work on. Like, he's trying to work on create well, I ain't gonna say create, he's trying to work on building a better me. He want me to be more confident, so when he do bless me to become somebody's wife, I'm gonna be a great wife, but also I'm gonna be confident enough to be okay with, the challenges that might come, in that marriage. Like, he know, well, she's been still for a long time. I know my daughter. I got her. But yeah, we can want something sometimes so bad that it's not always meant for us. And another thing I have learned, he delivered me so much from a lot of toxic things that was, meant to break me. And sometimes people not always happy for you. I have learned that don't overshare a lot of things with people. If there's a goal, a dream, like I was telling you all just a while ago, if there's something you want to do in life, sometimes silence is the best way, the key to the answer. Just go for it. Sometimes you can't tell people everything. It's okay to let people know some things, but sometimes you can't say, oh, girl, I just got the new job. That job I just been going out for. Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, I just got that new position, man. I've been trying to go out for, because people not always gonna be happy. Sometimes some people, to show you how jealousy is, some people like, you got this, you sure that's gonna work out for you? How the way your schedule, you have to really be careful, and that's a red flag right there when you telling somebody that you've been blessed with this position, and they be telling you and they looking down saying, oh, I wouldn't even did that. That you sure that that's a red flag right there. So sometimes we have to learn to not let people in on a lot of things. Sometimes, like I say, silence is the best key to get things going. Like I say, me just learning day by day about, how this life is. It's just teach me every day that I just got to keep showing up for myself, keep being the best version of myself, rather if I'm alone doing it, or if God sent some people in my life to help me pursue this, in this era. But for the time being, I'm going to just continue to be okay with, in this season of singleness, because I think I was mentioning to you all a while back. I'm in this era now where I'm trying to be healed. So this is like a healing journey for me anyway. So meaning that I'm trying to get more right with God. Sometimes I know in life we can all fall short on some things in life. Like I say, we can't predict what might happen to us in life, but when you have been through a lot in your life, or been through some traumatic experiences, sometimes it change your outlook on things and make you want to draw more closer to God. Not saying that I'm perfect, because nobody in this world perfect, but sometimes when you have been through enough, you know when enough is enough, and it's just time for you to get right and do better. When you want better, you got to do better. There's no need to keeping yourself held back in the same in the same, I'm trying to figure out how to say, in the same position. You want to do more, because if you don't work on yourself and do more, who will? But yeah, we just have to be okay with sometimes just being by ourselves and just embracing, whatever God has for us. Like I say, what's meant to happen for you, it's gonna happen. And when it do happen, it's gonna be a beautiful thing, or a beautiful opportunity. Just keep going. Whatever it is that you want to do in life, just keep going, keep working hard at it. Don't feel guilty for not, for something. If it's not happening right now, that don't mean it's not going to happen. It's just not your time. But when it do come, it's going to be a great opportunity for you. And don't look around like people, those around you. And that's another thing. I'm going to say this. Also, you should be around positive people too. People that on the same, in the same area as you, like people that want the best for you. So if you got people in your around you that speaking negativity of you, you don't need that in your life. That's another thing that sometimes we go through a battle with issues and thinking that we're not good enough to try something new, because we have people in our ears telling us that we're not good enough to do these things. When you have people like that in your life, you need to get rid of them, or just disconnect yourself from them. So I have heard people say, my circle, once my vision got bigger, my circle got smaller. I never had a circle. I always treated people the way I want to be treated. But I have learned over the years that I can just only be myself. Not everybody gonna, accept me for me, and that's okay. Another thing I have learned, sometimes you can't overshare things with people, because sometimes people look at you as, when they see you around, oh, she's a problem. Every time you look around, she got something to talk about. She always talking about her problems, or she this and that. She don't have, so there's one reason why I mentioned earlier, when don't tell people too much about you. I have learned that as well. Don't overshare certain things with people, because sometimes people just, they won't be happy for you at all. So I think I'm just in to complete this video. That'll be pretty much a little chit chat. I couldn't really think of nothing else to talk about, but yeah, just like I say, I have learned a lot. And I hope this message and this video maybe was helpful to someone, to like just keep going. Whatever it is in life you want to do, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself more, and know that you can do it. And when you don't see the results going, you don't stop. You keep going until you succeed at it. Like I say, the most successful people that you have seen, like some of these celebrities, they kept going. Even when maybe 2 people showed up to the events, or 3, they kept going anyway. So don't give up, and know that God loves you. To the next. Bye.